أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. So today is our first lecture for SPSS. Today we will discuss about the basic of SPSS, how it used, and how we create variable and enter the data in SPSS. So let's start. First we will define what is SPSS. SPSS stand for Statistical Packages for Social Sciences. This is like Excel. Excel is one sheet, but SPSS is two sheet. First is variable view sheet. This is here, and the second is data view sheet. In variable view, we define our variables. First variable, second variable, etc., and its properties. These are its properties. And second, the data view, we enter the data here. So first we will discuss about its menus. Here is first menu is file menu. From here we can open new file. For example, if I want to open new file, I will click here, data. This will be new file. So new file will start. And the second one is open. If you have saved your data, you can open from here data. From where your data is saved, you can here open it. So next is the edit view. You can edit your variable, etc. This is not important. This is view. You can change your view. For example, you want to change your view. You want to change your this menu. You can remove these. This is also not important. After this, the data view. Here we can define our variable and its property, but it is not important for you because here we will define our variable here and also this property here. After this, the transform analyze. In analyze a transform, there is also we can make frequency distribution, etc., cross rank cases, optimal binning, etc. We will see here. We will see it in next videos. So it is the statistical transform is statistical menu. Here we can use different statistical techniques. After this, the analyze, we analyze our data, we describe our data, table, menu, different option here. After this, direct marketing this is related with our internet. And after this, the graph, we can make graph here of our data. After utilities, here's one. This is not important, but the important thing is that how to define a variable and how to enter the data. First we will define our variable. Here you can write the name of variable. This is very important for the beginner there, how to write or define a variable. For example, I give the data of the student according to their roll number. So roll number is my variable. Roll, this is very important. Roll slash number. If I enter, he is giving the output there, the variable name contain an illegal character. He is giving illegal character due to two words. In the variable view, you can only write the one word. For example, I will write roll number as roll number. I cannot write two words in two words of a variable in 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 SPSS. So for this problem, computer have an answer. If I want to write roll number, there I should have put here underscore. Underscore is here. Yes, this is no underscore is this. Underscore is a symbol that joins the two words, like conjunction in English. Their conjunction also join two words or two sentences or two classes. Here Underscore also join to word roll number. So he will here you can see there he accept it roll number because the variable we only contain the word one word name. So this is due to this he accept this. After this when variable view we can also write it, this is roll number, but we cannot write as roll space number. He said that it is a so though we can write two or more than two words due to underscore. This is very important for you to write a variable name in SPSS. After this the type, it means that the your variable is what type of your variable numeric. Here my variable is not numeric, my variable is string. You can if the data is uh, quantitative, so we will write numeric, like comma here used like comma will use for comma variable, comma is used for the different like currency for currency comma you dot scientific notation like epsilon etc. There you can write here the name you can write you can define here roll number like date of birth of child etc. You can write here the currency dollar. You will define the variable type as dollar. After this the custom currency etc. So here my variable is string, so I will write it as. After this the weights mean the your data is how decimal your data is how many decimal time means that after point how many digits are in your data. For example here I put 2 to mean that if I want to enter the data here in data view I will define new variable for I have height of a student. For example I have height of a student height, so height sorry height height. So height of a student maybe in point like of for example I have the height of two students like 4.45 inches, 4.45 inches, and the next student have the height 6.678 inches, 6.678 inches. Here you can see that he is neglecting the third digit after the decimal. So because of I have place a decimal I have placed my decimal here 2 point. If our data is in point decimal form like 2.2 2.3, so uh, we must have we must have to set our decimal according to our data. After this the label, here we can write the full name of the variable. For example here number roll number of the students. Here we can if we can write the all information of our variable. After that the value, we can give the value if a variable has more than two categories, more than one category, we can give the value to our variable. For example I have a variable like gender, So gender is two quality. We have data of a gender, so gender are two types. Gender may be male or female. So if I want to give the value to my data, for example, I give value 1 for male, after this we will add this, and 2 for female. I will add this. Okay, you can see that I give 1 for male and 2 for female. When I will go to data view, I enter here for 1, he will show me here male. If I enter here 2, he will show me female. Okay, 1 for male and 2 for female. I So after this missing, this is not important for you. After this, the column, how many columns you want to add in your data. After this, the alignment is also important. It means how you want to align your variable data. For example, if I want to align my data into center right, then my data will be in right. Now if I want to align my data first variable, third variable into left, the data will be on left. You can see the left as left. If I want to my data on right side, I will align it right. Now you can say that is on right. So if I want to my align my data into center, you can see that now it is in center. This is the align. After this, the very important property become measure what type of my variable is. For example, this is my variable, this is height. So height is, we know the height is a scale variable, so we will define as a scale variable, and gender is qualitative variable, we will define as nominal variable. And if we want to describe new data, for example, here I have names, data like name, so I will define his, I will define it as nominal. I have a data like ranks, so I will define variable as ordinal. So this is our first lecture. So if you have any questions, you can ask from me.